Hey folks, it's Gabe with Security.org, and today we want to talk about the Lorex Home Center. Now, this device from Lorex kind of has a niche role in the market because it serves as that hard drive, also kind of a bit of a display, and it also comes with 2 Wi-Fi cameras. So let's go ahead and dive into my experience with the Lorex Home Center. Well, first I want to start with what you're going to get with the Lorex Home Center. You're going to get this device, this Lorex Home Center, and you're going to get 2 Wi-Fi cameras. Now, what you're going to basically need is at least a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It's not going to work with 2.4 or an Ethernet cable. You're going to hook that up, plug in your cameras, and you can add them all directly to the display inside of the device itself. So of course, you're going to want to know your Wi-Fi, things of that nature, but you can set everything up with just this device and your 2 cameras. Pretty straightforward, how to mine setup within 10 minutes. Now, of course, I've talked about setting it up, but let's just briefly go over exactly what is inside the device. You're gonna have the home center, of course, a power adapter, an Ethernet cable. You're gonna have a micro SD card that's already pre-inserted to think about it, a quick startup guide, and then you have the 2 cameras. And the cameras give you a wall mount. They're gonna give you a mounting kit and a quick start guide, along with either a table stand or a ceiling or wherever you decide to put it mount. And they also have a power adapter and extension cord that allows for them to be used outside. Now, I honestly didn't know what to expect from the Lorex Home Center, but what I've basically discovered, if I were to put it into shorthand, is that this is basically what you're getting from the Lorex like NVR type systems, where you have to set up basically what looks like a big DVD player with a monitor that you have. It can be a television or a computer monitor. And then from there, you can monitor what's going on your multiple cameras. Maybe you have 6 cameras, 8 cameras. Well, with this device, you basically get all that functionality because of the Wi-Fi connection between those cameras and this device, without having that big hard drive and without having that monitor that you need. So I like that element. You can hook up, of course, the first 2 cameras, but you can also add a number of other cameras to this device so you can really see everything taking place around your home. Another thing I quickly noticed with this particular device is that it really is geared towards it being the all-in for what you need. Now, it does work with Google and Amazon smart assistants, but you can use your voice and talk to this device and basically get the answers you need. If I say, Lorex, show me what's going on outside, it's gonna show me what's going on outside. You can also tell me things like the weather, but primarily in my case, I'm using this to see what's happening around my property. Now with this device, of course, we can talk about the fact that you have 64 gigabyte micro SD card. You can add a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. You can add an SSD. There's so many things that allow for you to really get a lot of mileage out of what you're storing in terms of your video clips. Because yeah, every time there's a motion activated, you can decide what to save, you can decide to record. So you really can get a weekly 10-day view of what's happening outside of your home with the Lorex Home Center. Now, I talk about getting all of these different views and seeing what's going on, but it's not important if you don't feel as if you have elements of privacy. Unfortunately, with this device, there's a lot of privacy built in. You can turn the mic off, as I have for the purpose of this video. You can see that I turned the mic off. I can actually turn it so that I don't see anything with the facial recognition element here. So I can turn off the camera on the front of this. I can turn off the cameras themselves. So you get a lot of privacy elements, which I think is important as we've kind of hit this point in our society where we're like, hey, you know what? Maybe privacy is rather important. Maybe let's take a step back from this constant surveillance state and think about the moments we want to keep in just those moments. Not everything needs to be recorded. Not everything needs to be on video. So before we jump into this device, you probably want to know, is it even worth it for the cameras? So let's talk about what the cameras are bringing to the table. And it's pretty straightforward. It's 1080p high definition video. So things look crisp, things look great. And it gives you a 115-degree field of view, which is not the widest field of view, but because it's Lorex, you can throw a ton of cameras. You're already getting 2 out of the box. You can really go hard on the number of cameras outside. You can have your house look like a bank, basically, is what I'm saying. along with this crisp and clear daytime vision, you're gonna see really clear night vision with infrared LEDs, along with just a really super bright light that serves to light up any space and give you color night vision. I can definitely attest to the fact that this annoyed a lot of people that I had over in the backyard during my period of testing this device out, because it is very bright. People are gonna know it's there, so it serves, I think, as a really strong deterrence, but it also gives you exactly what people are looking like in the middle of the night. Now, if you're thinking about this device's ability to see really well, like we said with the 1080p, you'll also note that you have the ability to have it distinguish between things like cars and people. Now, just to be clear, I don't want it to seem as if this device is just the cameras, because Lorex is really opening up what they're doing in the market. So not only do they have the cameras, and they have a plethora of cameras, you also have elements like sensors. So now if someone opens a door or breaks a window or things of that nature, you're going to know, because those can be integrated with your Lorex Home Center, give you that extra bit of protection. So you're seeing that Lorex is really trying to fill out the places where it hasn't had a presence before in the home security apparatus market. Let's take a look at what it's like actually using this device straight on. So you'll note here that it's not the biggest screen. If you look at my hand, and the way my hand looks, it's about the same size. Now if we come out a little bit, you can get an better idea of what it's like. It's about the same size as my hand. So definitely some bigger ones coming from your Amazon Echo Show, the 8-inch or the 10-inch, but definitely bigger than your Amazon Echo 5, and a little bit smaller than your Google Nest Hub Max, and a little bigger maybe than your Nest Hub. So let's go ahead and dive in to this. You can see now this is what's happening in my backyard. Now, if I want to just use my fingers, I can actually do different things. So I can go and look at recent notifications. So probably the dogs walking around the back. I can change my brightness. I can just have different pieces available just with a hand swipe. If I go ahead and go back to that live screen. If I go to the left, as you see me swipe there, I'm able to pause, take a picture, record. So now I'm recording exactly what's going on outside. I can even turn on my microphone so I can talk to people outside. I can turn off, so basically give myself privacy. So now all those are off. So if I knew someone was in the backyard doing something, I want to give them privacy, hit this button and it's off. Let's go ahead and turn that back on so I can get a sight of what's going on. So you really do have a lot of customization elements built directly into the Lorex Home Center that give you the freedom to really feel like you're controlling your home security apparatus. Now I'm going to the device settings, and of course at my general, I've got notifications here. So I can go to notifications, decide what I want to see, if I'm on or off. I can go into motion zones, decide if I want to have vehicle motion zone, person motion zone, general motion zone. You can draw them. So like I really do, I love grids. Whenever they give me a motion grid, I'm always a fan. I'm gonna cancel that there. Because in this backyard, I generally don't mind getting a lot of things, but I like the fact that I can go ahead and change into those individual grid zones. So I go to my device settings. I can decide to have that deterrence light brightness on or off, auto night vision, just really a lot going on in this space. So look here, you also have the ability to decide, image rotation, what you're going to be seeing. So that's kind of the look on this device. I mean, I can save directly here. I can go look at past events. See here, I can go in, can download this clip that I just decided to watch. Now downloaded, boom, it's finished. Video successfully saved. Let's try that again with a different video. Let's go here. Now you see this video, there's motion recording, people in the backyard. You can go in, download that clip. But ultimately, really happy with everything that I get with the Lorex Home Center in terms of the ability to control everything right here on this little display. All right, so that's why I look at the Lorex Home Center. Now, we've given you a look at the cameras, and they are definitely more than adequate, solid day view, night vision cameras. The Lorex Home Center itself also provides a lot. I mean, it's not going to give you the depth or anywhere near the depth of a Siri or Google or Amazon device, but it does allow you to see what's going on. It allows you to really easily save clips, decide what type of motion detection you want to be picking up to begin with. It really is all the things we hoped from a Lorex device that we'd have to set up with the massive monitors like we're in a bodega or something of that nature, but it comes in this small package. So I love being able to just, hey, really quickly pop in and see what's going on. And that is what the Lorex Home Center is built for. Now, if you're looking to get maybe the types of connections you might find with an Echo or something, you're not going to get that with this device. But for me and the progress that Lorex has made since we started reviewing them, I think it's a really great step in that direction. And honestly, I always wanted there to be a little bit more competition in this marketplace. If you want to have two solid cameras and a great display all in one, you really can't go wrong with the Lorex Home Center. So thanks for watching today's video, and if you appreciated it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, Security.org, where we bring you the newest in home and digital security each week. Now, I wonder if you have any particular questions about these devices. If so, you should go ahead and drop it below. And I actually do have one question for you is, are you looking to stay within the big three ecosystems when it comes to a display or home security system, or are you willing to kind of mix and match? Please drop me your ideas below. This can help us guide our future videos. Would love to hear from you. So once again, thanks. My name is Gabe. This is Security.org. Be secure.